Hello!
Hey.
As you might be able to tell, we are hungover, but we are back. So yes, did not put my face on today. That would have been a step too far, but I am back. It is what date is it? The 4th of April, and it is day 15 of lockdown. 4th of April being very important to me as it is my cat's birthday.
Oh, 5 today.
Two of my cats turn 5 today. But I don't expect other people to give a damn, but I do. So they had extra treats today.
It'd be nice if people would stand outside their windows and clap.
Yeah, no appreciation for Pop It and Totem.
No.
Yeah, try
Bullshit.
harder, guys.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
So,
That's a
right.
good start, isn't it?
Bullshit. Bullshit. So, we need to address yesterday, don't we?
I think people could see for themselves what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
What?
What? Just leave it unsaid, like a big old elephant in the room.
We're filming these every day, and we've been very good most days, considering we're in lockdown.
Yeah.
We've had a bit to drink, so we haven't got smashed.
Yeah, well, we usually have
then...
like a glass of wine on the go while we're filming this.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that's usually the first one of the evening. We sort of pour ourselves one to do this. But yeah, we both went mental yesterday.
Turns out, rum and coke is not a drink to be drunk by the pint. That's why they give you smaller glasses for it in pubs.
Yeah, bless. Yeah,
Being stingy.
The first video that was just me, I'm sort of holding it together for the most part, and then I go into a very self-reflective, introspective rant at the end. But by the second one, I have visibly caught up with you. I was amazed that you came back downstairs. I thought you were out for the evening for a lot, and then you came back down, and bless your heart, you came down so were we filming the vlog then? I was like, I've already done it. But yes, come.
Let's do another one.
Let's do another one.
Got a vlog to film.
And then, bless, also, I kept sort of saying to him, do you want to maybe watch this before we post it? And you're like, nope, we said we'd document it. Do it.
Yeah.
You haven't watched it, have you?
I haven't watched it.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, good.
We both do not come out too well in the second one. I'm just sort of just quietly looking like I'm about to fall asleep throughout most of it. It's not our best moment.
We don't say anything appalling though, do we?
No, we just look like drunken idiots, which is
I stand
accurate.
by that. Yeah, that's
accurate. Yeah. And we did say we'd document it, so I'm glad you keep me on track, because my vanity would have possibly not let me post that. But no, I've done it. It's because I was like, well, we've already posted one, so we've done our duty. But
you
no.
Posted one, I haven't.
Yes, that's fair.
My ego didn't want to be left out.
Oh, I see. Oh,
did
right.
better
Oh, so it
without
wasn't professionalism. Right,
Well,
okay. It was just ego.
Bit
Okay.
of both.
Right, so we've addressed that. We don't need to go any further into that. We can all just quietly pretend that didn't happen.
What it does mean, though, is we have spent the best part of the day with hangovers.
Yeah.
And it is... What time is it now? It is
Bit
currently, as
after
we're
10.
filming this, coming up to 10:15, and I am just about feeling normal.
I'm not. I'm still feeling quite like I want to eat the entire contents of my cupboard, which is not a great thing to feel when you're on lockdown and you can't sort of just... But I have eaten lots.
Yeah, but it's just not always having... if I had a hangover and I didn't have to be in work or anything, not that I go to work hungover, if any of my employers are listening. But if I had a day off and I was hungover, ideally I'd go and get a fry-up or something somewhere, or some chips. Failing that, just go to a corner shop or Tesco's, buy maybe a frozen pizza or just some
pizza's
crisps,
my go-to hangover
chocolate,
food.
just whatever took my fancy in the moment. To be
Something
honest,
fatty and stodgy,
greasy and cheesy, and all of that was off the table. We just simply do not have access to any of that sort of thing. We've got a portion of healthy vegetable chili left each, which neither of us particularly fancy today.
Yeah, I actually didn't eat too bad, I guess, because I woke up and cut up a bit of seitan and had a stir fry because I needed to use the vegetables, but that doesn't hit the spot on a hangover, really. It was nice, actually, but yeah.
The only vitamins I've had today are from Barocca and a vitamin D tablet.
You had a plum.
Oh, I did have a plum. Oh, good for me. Well done.
And you've had some carrots.
And I've had some carrot sticks.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we are absolutely the picture of health.
I mean, I'll be honest, I've only had carrot sticks as a conduit for hummus.
Yeah.
But still counts.
That's made of chickpeas, that's good for you.
I completely forgot how healthy I'd been today. Well done, me.
Only out of being sort of backed into a corner and not having much other choice, but yeah.
But I did make myself some southern fried chicken drumsticks today.
Yep.
So I was quite pleased with my cooking efforts.
They looked quite good, actually.
Yeah.
I was quite impressed.
I say southern fried as well. They were oven baked, but southern fried style.
Yeah, they were crispy coated.
So
they looked
crispy
nice.
coating. So actually healthier than if they'd been fried, but yeah, they were dead tasty. That was a success. And then when you went for a nap in the afternoon, I had an absolute cooking fail.
I can't vouch for what it tasted like because it had egg in it. But I'm quite glad it had egg in it because it did not look like something I wanted to eat.
They were supposed to be beetroot latkes. Oh, was that what I told you they were called?
Something like that.
And
latkes.
The picture in the book looked a little bit like a sort of crispy onion bhaji type thing, you know, just very crispy, fine bits of beetroot.
Like a little rosti.
Fried, yes, like a rosti, but made of beetroot, right? And it's had cumin seeds in it, and some gram flour and some egg, and I thought this could be a nice, crispy, fried treat that I'm going to enjoy, because I feel a bit hungover and something fried is going to be nice and crispy, or it's going to be nice texturally. I tried to multiply the quantities in the recipe, because I had more beetroot, and I just wanted to open the packet and use them all up, and not be trying to store beetroot. Anyway, so I tried to do 5 times the quantity in the recipe, which meant I used the best part of a carton of eggs, and it was too much egg, and I ended up with sort of...
They look a bit like sort of slices of beetroot quiche.
Is that what you think? To me, they look like a cross between an omelette and a pancake.
Yeah, well, they kind of look like the stuff that makes up the quiche bit in quiche, but not the
If an omelette was crossed with a pancake and was also a distressing shade of purple, that was what I cooked.
Yeah, I always find cooking with beetroot a little unnerving because I don't like how potently it stains everything,
Very
quite a
purple.
Quite a luminous purple.
To be honest, at the minute, it's still
purple. The kitchen is an absolute travesty right now.
That might be tomorrow's problem. So
yeah, that's fine. Not on a hangover, but yeah, I'm not touching that because I've got the that's full of egg excuse, so you can do the cleaning there.
The thing is,
works for me.
I'm mostly it was a bit. I'm not eating any of them. They've all gone in the bin. They were horrible. But so it's disappointing because I was hoping they would be good. But it's mostly disappointing because I wasted the best part of a carton of eggs, which I could have had.
I'll get more eggs.
More eggs. That's, okay,
I was quite pleased that actually the egg, because they keep eggs on the. I sort of forgot that they don't keep them in the fridge in the supermarket. So for a while I thought they didn't have any. But then when I found the eggs, I was like, oh, they had pretty much a shelf full. So I don't think we'll struggle for eggs.
Hopefully not. But it's hard to know what they're going to have from one day to the next and when their deliveries are and what people have gone in for. But it's I would have felt more guilty if I'd wasted something that Ellie could eat anyway, because she's vegan. She can, but chooses not to eat eggs. That's a good save.
That's a good save.
She can eat eggs. She chooses
I don't
not to.
eat eggs.
It's an important distinction. But...
Well, the only reason that's an important distinction is sometimes people go like, "Oh, you're not allowed this, are you?" And I'm like, "I'm allowed it." It's not like I've been told I'm not allowed to.
It's not that I'm not allowed it. It's just that I'm better than you. She says to people, and it gets very odd.
I don't
and then
say
we have
it,
to
but
leave.
It's
and
implied.
So that's why we don't get invited places.
It's a good thing we're on lockdown.
Nobody
It's made no difference to us.
So, but. I would have felt worse if I was wasting something you could have had as well. But obviously, I don't like wasting food anyway.
I don't know because actually, I don't like food waste in general, but I particularly don't like food waste of animal products. I think
I know, but I don't like food waste of animal products.
I wouldn't expect you to eat it
because I know Ellie is very worried if she buys me any meat. She's worried that
I become really upset. I'm like, when are you gonna eat that chicken? What's the date on that chicken?
And
you better eat that chicken.
You realise I want the chicken, right? You realise I asked for the
really
chicken.
Pushing
you realise I don't want the chicken to get wasted and thrown away either, because I want it to end up inside of me.
Yeah, I don't.
A very
I
visceral
get a
sense.
bit. I get a little bit uncomfortable and OCD about it. Like I'm sort of like I'm just so aware that it's in the fridge and
Yeah.
I want it to be
It's
eaten.
all right. I ate all of the chicken.
Particularly when because I sort of vowed to myself when I went vegan that I wouldn't basically I wouldn't sort of kick off about what other people do, but I'm not going to fund anything of animal products. But obviously, if I go to the shop, I'm not going to be like, right, you've got to transfer me some money so that it's your money that I spend in the shop because I'm going to be buying you some eggs. That's taking it a step too far. But yeah, I don't like my money going to animal products.
But when I can go to the shop again, I will get Ellie some like vegetables or whatever it is that she eats, and that'll be fine.
Straw and hay, mainly.
Yeah.
Rabbit food. So anyway, right, so this is actually quite a sensible time to be filming, but we needed to film. We've just done our Saturday night pub quiz, which I highly recommend. So if you want to get involved on that, I think it's now also on YouTube. But yeah, if you do facebook.com/Comedy Lopez, Ignacio Lopez, who is a stand-up comedian and good friend of Chris's, hosts a pub quiz. So we just did tonight's, and it wasn't a terrible effort. We managed to score 0 points on a sports round, which is fair, really, and to be expected. But we knew quite a lot of ABBA songs, so I bet you could summarise us on that.
I think
the intros round you were good,
was
and actually we weren't too bad on film knowledge. But yeah, sports is not our bag. But yeah, 0 points in total was quite bad. Like normally I can punch something, but yeah, no, nah. But after this, it's like Christmas for you, isn't it? But it's going to be a weird
highlight
Christmas
of the sporting calendar. It's Wrestlemania.
Yeah.
Wrestlemania 36.
We did mention that it was Wrestlemania yesterday, and I think mainly I was sort of staring into the middle distance and just kept saying the phrase, it's going to be weird. But it is going to be weird.
I made a video that you can find on Facebook on my page, Chris Chopping, stand-up comedian, that explains why it's going to be weird, but why it's still going to be well worth watching. By the time you see this, it's running over 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday, so by the time you see this, the first night is probably already happening or has been on, but you can catch up with it, and you can definitely watch the Sunday night, and it's like...
I'm genuinely fascinated as to how this is going to go, because I don't think I've ever actually watched...
No.
I've definitely not watched a whole one, but back in my sort of childhood I might have seen bits of some, but the only sort of thing I remember is it just being massive.
Yeah.
Really massive stadium stuff, and I think it feels like more full than, say, like a World Cup football thing, because obviously the ring is a lot smaller than a pitch. So they fit more people in. So it's a hugely packed stadium, but that's obviously not happening in lockdown. So I'm quite... Oh, hang on. We got a thing saying that we might not have enough room. So we might have to do this in 2 parts. I don't know why, because I did delete some stuff, but maybe my phone is just struggling. So we've probably got about another minute, and then we'll post another second half of that. But we'll finish chatting about WrestleMania. No, we've only got 44 seconds. So this is the end of the first part. In part 2, we will be discussing some massive fails that Matt Hancock has had today, over the last few days.
Maybe some more WrestleMania stuff, but don't let that
more
put
wrestling,
you off.
and some good news coming out of Italy, and possibly 1 or 2 other bits. But we'll call that there for now, and we will post part 2 shortly. See you in a bit, guys.
Bye.